Inside the White Lines, back with another episode 7. Just going to talk about how shit what Man U was last night and current events going on in the football world. Let's get it popping. Where should we start? I think
Let's talk about how shit United were. 7th episode. Who's United number 7 now?
They haven't got one.
You haven't even got a number 7.
No, saving it.
So all right, let's.
They ain't had one since Beckham, have they?
Let's before we get into it too bad. Let's ask the United fan clearly. What do you think went wrong? Honestly,
They didn't take their chances yesterday, and the defence was shit, like always. That's it. We had like 18 chances in the second half, something like that. I don't know. I'm not keeping counts before I start getting quoted, but they had 17, 18 chances. You don't take one of them. How do you expect to win a game of football? And then we gifted them 2 goals, which, you know, it happens, innit? But the defence yesterday was shocking, bro. Brandon Williams, right back, playing at left back.
is he a right back? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen
he's
him
a right.
play.
I've only ever seen him left back. Yeah.
He's a right-footed player. I think originally he's a right back. He has played at left back probably a lot more, but I mean, if you want a left-footed left back, really, Maguire, same old story. Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka let me down yesterday. That's it.
Well, I know how much you love Wan-Bissaka, but for me, both of the goals were his fault.
He's been bad. Listen, yesterday isn't the first time he's made a mistake. He has been a little bit bad. He's had a bad run of recent form. He hasn't been at his best recently. But that second goal yesterday, all of them were to blame for that. All 4 of them were to blame for that. There's no way that a Seville player can put a cross in to one Seville player in the area with Man United's 2 centre-halves and their right back, and not even an aerial duel, nothing, bro. Drop at his feet and he tap it in.
Yeah, it was a free shot.
It's ridiculous. The positioning of the 2 centre backs was, I don't even know what they were thinking. Both of them was past the front post, and then you got Wan-Bissaka dossing around on the penalty area, and you got him just standing on the line of the 6-yard box. Brandon Williams should have tried to block the cross. It was just a terrible goal. It was just a shit goal to concede. But that happens. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not going to sit here trying to find excuses. We didn't take our chances and we gifted them 2 goals and it cost us. That's it. We lost. We're out.
You look at the starting lineup didn't look so bad, but when you look at the 4 subs you bought on, I think that's where Man United are struggling at the minute.
Listen, Man United off the bench are shit. They haven't got no depth. That whole bench, you look at that bench, and I swear they had like more subs yesterday. I think the list of extra subs, and you look at all of them, there's not one game changer on that. There's not someone on that bench that can come on and change a game. That's the problem. There's no depth.
I like Scott McTominay. He's sick.
I like Scott McTominay. He's not really an attacking.
He's a decent player, but he's not going to come on and change a game.
I like Mata. I think Mata's a good player. You brought him on really late.
I'll tell you what, they should have started.
Matt's a bit over the hill, though.
Matters over the hill, yeah, I agree.
He's over the hill, but you could bring him on at 70 minutes or so. I know United are still playing quite well then, but
he's creative and he'll create something now. But he's not going to come on and change a game.
He's not dynamic.
This is what I'm saying as well. Like the fact that you're calling on saying you should have bought on Fosu-Mensah, bro.
No, I said they should have bought him. They should have started with him over Williams or bought him on sooner. That left-hand side, Rashford and Brandon Williams.
We're getting a.
I don't know what was going on. And the minute Fosu-Mensah come on, them 10 minutes that he come on in the 80th minute or whatever it was, in them 10 minutes alone, he looked way better than Brandon Williams did. He should have started with Fosu-Mensah. I don't know. I'm not the manager, but
where's what's his name? Shaw.
He's injured.
Oh, he's injured.
He's injury prone, man. He's always injured.
He is injury prone.
He's always injured.
I think he's a good left back. He's our best left back.
I think he's good.
Yeah, I think he's a good player. Just every time he gets into some form again, it's fucking.
He's injured. That's it. He comes up with
I think he carries too much timber. That's why.
Yeah.
You can't really blame his timber for him getting his leg snapped in a tackle.
No. I'm not blaming him for that. But he always looks to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm judging him too much.
Is he still out from when he twisted his knee?
Overweight.
Yeah, he does always look a little bit overweight. He's going to be one of them fat retired people. Him and Cazorla.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, honestly, I'm not going to sit here and try and justify it. The defence were they let us down. We shouldn't have given the two. They had hardly no. They had possession of the ball in that game, but they didn't
shots on
create.
target all games. Scored 2.
Exactly, that's it. I was just about to say they didn't create a lot. They had a lot of possession and they're good on the ball, but they didn't create much. And the 2 chances they had was at our expense. And that, come on, at that level, even if it is the Europa League, when you
They
get to
did
the
control
semi-final,
possession, though.
they did. They're good on the ball. They was much better on the ball, but we looked more frightening going forward. We just didn't take our chances. Their goalie as well. Do you know what? It's his job, but their goalie had a blinder. He made some ridiculous saves.
I wouldn't say he made ridiculous saves.
He made good saves. He did make good saves.
He was there. He made some stops. I wouldn't say they were ridiculous. There were no like.
How many saves did he make yesterday in that second half?
Oh,
I
he
don't
made
know.
a few. Don't get me wrong. He made some saves, but a lot of them, if they
Listen,
scored,
if someone
they
like
played it
Kepa,
back.
if someone like Kepa was in goal, we would have beat them about 8-1 or 8-2.
Let's not drag it down to that. But I'm just saying, like, if you want to compare him to the lowest level, then cool. But I'm saying like a base level, he should a lot of them. He should have saved it.
Well, listen, their goalie kept him in that game. I don't care. He did.
Yeah, your strikers bottled it, mate.
Well,
this was my
He
next
only, he
question.
only made 6. He only made 6 saves.
the whole game.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. That's a fake stat. That's a fake stat.
Well, this is what leads on to my next question. Now, this is the 3rd semi-final you lost this season. Do you think your team's got a problem with big games?
No.
I think they do.
You think that mentality?
When they on the second half, when they were attacking and like the keeper was saving those shots and stuff, the second there was a lull, you kind of just felt like that was it. Their heads are down now.
Do you think that's?
When that second goal went in, I knew it was over.
I think
I
it was
knew
before
they
that,
weren't
though.
I knew they weren't gonna come back. I thought it when they weren't taking their chances. I messaged the group and I said, it's one of those games. They're not going to take their chances. I felt it as well. I don't think they've got a problem with big games. It's just football, isn't it?
Well, the 3 biggest game of their season, they've lost all 3. The 3 semi-finals.
I'll
Do you think
give
it's a
them
youth
this.
thing though?
They had
They
one-
got a lot of young players.
Don't know. I'm just disappointed with them, to be honest. I don't think they're bottle jobs. I just think they lack experience for a start. They need depth. They ain't. It's a number of things. It's a number of things.
United. They had a 4th final. They had the 4th place final last game of the season, and they
For
won
me,
that.
that was a bigger
That's
game.
true.
That was a big.
that was-
That's basically a final.
That was the biggest game, and we won that one. But even that one, we didn't win it convincingly. It was
Could have
still
gone either way, that one.
Yeah.
Still a bit of a sloppy performance from United. I mean, they scraped through, but
That was one lucky thing that
Oh,
happened to Chelsea.
Sevilla, I've checked 2 websites. He made 6 saves. Man.
6, yeah.
That was one lucky thing that happened for United and Chelsea this season was how poor Leicester were after the restart. Absolutely
Yeah,
just capitulated.
Injuries.
Mm.
But this is what I mean. I think the lack of squad depth is what's put in the top 2, or the amount of squad depth in the top 2 teams. I think it's like the top tier at West Ham to the bottom tier from 1 and 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6 in the Premier League. There's just a big load of air in the middle.
Especially now with Liverpool getting Thiago.
Is that confirmed yet?
Not yet, but
Liverpool
Heavily
don't want to pay
rumored.
30 million for him. Apparently, they've arranged fees amongst players and club. Apparently, he's even found a house in Liverpool, but Liverpool don't want to pay 30 million. That's what I've heard. Whether that's true or not.
Thiago.
it's a pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's good. Good buy.
business, man.
So let's look at when I say about the strength of Man United's bench, and I think that's the problem. Who were their subs yesterday? I can't remember.
You
That's
bought
what
one.
Fosu-Mensah,
Igalo.
Nakatomi.
No, McTominay didn't come on.
No, but he was on the bench.
No, I'm saying their
yeah.
whole bench. Who
Oh,
on that?
yeah.
There's nothing. Mata, Igalo, McTominay, Lingard,
But
James.
even the ones you bought on, Fosu-Mensah, Daniel James, Juan Mata, and Igalo.
Yeah, he should have brought Igalo on sooner. Really, you bring him on for 2 minutes. Like, I'm not saying he's good, but I'm saying, fucking hell, like, come on. He should have brought Igalo on with at least like 15 minutes left. When they went down the last 10 minutes, why not bring him on then and just go? You got to go for it.
Yeah,
like,
you need a
you're
goal,
goal
innit?
scorer. Why are you gonna?
Who's Ted and Mengi?
He's young. He's young. He's only just come into the first team recently. He's a young guy. I think he made his debut in the last. I'm not sure. I think he made his debut in the last Europa League game against Copenhagen or last one of them. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, United were disappointing. I am disappointed as a fan. I feel let down by them. The defence again. What can you do? Let's talk about.
No English teams in Europe no more, is it?
What's that?
Yeah, one last thing I wanted to mention about Man United. I was going to say, so now obviously your season's over. How do you rate Ole's first full season in charge? Out of 10.
Well, I think he done well. 7, 6.
So you're happy with the third place?
I'm happy with the third place because this time at Christmas, if you said Man United finished third, you would have told me there's the door, mate, and no one would have believed it. I think he done well. I think he's had a decent season. All right, he lost 3 semi-finals. It's not good, but...
First team ever to do that.
All right.
And to be fair,
Just thought I'd mention that.
He made one signing and it had the biggest impact on his season. So as far as his track
Bruno, this is the thing. Everyone talks about 200 million. All right, cool. They spent 200 million. But Maguire wasn't an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signing. Mark said it. We've said it. He chased Maguire. That Man United were chasing Maguire for 2 seasons. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's only been there for a season. They wanted Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They wanted Maguire. I don't know who it was. All right.
Mourinho wanted him for ages. He made a song and dance about it.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got gifted with him. Cool. So it looks like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer paid 80 million for Maguire, but that wasn't a Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signing. Not justifying.
Wan-Bissaka was a Solskjaer signing. Though?
I think that's a good signing for 50 million, and I think Bruno's a good signing for 60. So.
Oh, Bruno, I agree with. Yeah, Bruno's.
Listen, you're about to pay 80 million for Ben Chilwell if we don't beat you to it, and you're telling me that Wan-Bissaka for 50 is bad. Doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense.
I think Ben Chilwell's a better player, though.
You can all you want, but I don't think he is.
You don't think Ben Chilwell's a better player than Wan-Bissaka?
I think they're like that, and Wan-Bissaka's got a couple of years on him. So
yeah, but I think Ben Chilwell knows how to play football.
I'd have to disagree with you. I'd have to disagree with you. Yeah, I think Chilwell's better as well.
Like I said, I don't agree. I think they're like that, and I think Wan-Bissaka's got a couple of years on him. So, and Chilwell, they're saying £30 million more than what Wan-Bissaka was. So.
That's the English factor, though, isn't it? Proven English Premiership players are always going to go for more money because all the teams these days you've got to hit that quota of English players. As soon as they're
Wan-Bissaka's young and English as well.
He only had one season.
He had one season, though. Yeah.
He had one season, and no disrespect to him, it was Crystal Palace. And if you depending on what your contract's like, then they're going to sign, especially when you're Man United.
Yeah.
So
I think Chilwell's more proven than Wan-Bissaka was when you signed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
he's got more Premiership experience, definitely.
Probably has a teeny bit of Europe experience as well.
And you're signing him off a team that don't particularly need to sell him, whereas Palace are never going to turn down 50 mil.
No, of course they won't. Anyways, it's personal. I think they're like that. Yeah. I think they're tight. They're both good. They're both
good signing for United. Chilwell.
So, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Bruno and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, they're 2 good signings in my book. I mean, people don't have to agree with me. I think they're 2 good signings. So
there's a third. There's Ighalo as well.
He's on loan though. He's not signing. He's loaned him in. You're not going to sign him.
He is a signing, mate. He's bought him in.
Yeah, he's bought him in. You can loaning.
Bought him in and extended him.
And I actually think it was a decent signing.
I think they should give him more time. They should give him more time on the pitch, bro. They bring him on for like 89 minutes, 88 minutes. And I think he's still got like 5 in 12 or something, which, I mean, for the game time he's got, it's not terrible. But what do you expect someone? He's not Solskjaer, is he? He's not going to come on in the 89th minute or come on in the second half and score 4 goals. Like, he ain't going to do that. I think they need to give him more time. They need to give him more game time.
I think he adds something different to the team, which is always if you need a different style of play.
If you look at
someone different on.
If you look at United's front 3 and then you look at Ighalo's like a true 9. Like, he's a target man. He'll play in between the penalty area he'll just hold up, turn, shoot. He'll score goals. Like, he's different to what they have, so he does offer something different. But that goes back to what I'm saying. They don't put him on the pitch enough. Like, what do you expect him to do?
But who'd you drop?
You just take off
It's about rotation.
Martial.
It's about look how Rashford's been playing recently. Drop Rashford and put Martial out wide and put Ighalo through the middle.
Yeah, fair.
There's options that they can do. Anyways, That's enough rambling about United. I'm still hurting. They let me down. Another big upset in the Champions League that no one saw coming.
Yeah.
Bayern
Yeah, massive.
Barca 8-2. Maybe.
Bayern.
Oh, I
people
wouldn't say
would've-
that was as much of an upset as Man City going at.
Man City, Leon. Yeah,
Nah.
we'll get to that. But let's do Bayern Barca first, because Bayern Barca, you probably would have called Bayern to beat Barca, but I don't think you would have called 8-2.
No,
No.
he wouldn't have called 8-2. But
You don't ever call Barca to lose 8-2.
Nah.
I did call Bayern
As
to
long as I've
win
been watching.
after I saw the Napoli game. I was just say, I was like, Barca looked suspect, even in there. And I was like, when you get to Bayern, who are just fucking relentless.
They are suspect though. Let's be honest. If you look at their average age, it's like 30 something, isn't it? Which for
Season in like
football.
13, 14 years.
Yeah.
Even. They haven't won anything this year. They're about to lose their best player.
I think they've come to the end of the cycle with these players. They need to get. They need to just refresh the whole squad from front.
I was
to back.
reading. There's only indispensable players in their book. Is Ter Stegen, the goalie,
Yeah.
Frankie De Jong, and
Rakitic.
Messi. Everyone else. No, Rakitic. They've been trying to get rid of Rakitic for about 18 months now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. Sorry, I thought you
No,
meant
only those three
that they want to keep.
they want to keep.
Keep.
The other
Okay,
three.
yeah.
And obviously Messi gets the guard of honour out of there whenever he wants to go. They've said that to him for seasons. If he wants to.
Do we honestly think he's ever going to leave though?
I think at some point along the line he's got to think about his legacy, and I know he will go down as a hero in Spain forever. But he's got to be aware of the comparisons. He's been dueling for Ballon d'Or with Ronaldo for years, and Ronaldo's going to done it again. 30-odd goal season in another league. Probably going to leave and do it again. I think for legacy purposes he has to. No one will knock him, but I still like you have the old Messi Ronaldo. For me, it's still Messi, but it's getting harder to back up my opinion when Ronaldo's like 34, banging 34 goals. Do you know what I mean? It's like he has to do it really.
I think his age now, Messi. If he doesn't do it this year,
He won't do
Has
it.
to.
he has to do it this year. He has to
No
do it
way
this year.
about it.
Otherwise, yeah,
Can't
I
be
agree.
34, playing 50 odd games in the Prem or wherever he goes. Just can't
No,
see
he
it.
has to do it this year and have 2 good seasons somewhere else and smash it and then say, at least I've done it. Do you know what I mean?
Where's his best move in your opinion?
Oh, I'd
City.
love to see him in the Prem. I'd love to see him in the Prem.
Oh, obviously. Yeah.
Playing for
Is
anyone,
that-
I wouldn't even care.
Do you
who.
think that's
I'd
his
just love
best
to see
move
him.
though?
Oh, his best move?
Italy, he'll do well in Italy as well.
I was
Inter
gonna say
Milan.
PSG.
Yes.
Inter
that was
Milan.
you, Mark. I was waiting for you to say that, Mark.
Yeah.
For the Neymar.
I think him on back Neymar, that front three,
Disgusting. Yeah.
disgusting. Put Neymar, put Mbappe number 9.
He's
Yeah.
had enough of carrying that team. He's got to go this
Jesus.
season, man.
Yeah,
He's put that
he's
team
got
on his back for long enough now. He's got to go this season. But 8-2 Bayern, that was
Embarrassing.
ridiculous. Lewandowski, is he still on for his
Bro, his record is ridiculous this season.
what is it? He's about to set a record on Ronaldo in it, like most goals in a European competition in the
I think
season.
he needs like 3 more to catch Ronaldo or something like that.
And he's got
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, like when Ronaldo set that record, I was like, well, no one's going to beat this for a while.
It's just not even. No one's even close to it. 34 and 31 in the Bundesliga this season.
ridiculous.
14 goals in 8 in Europe. What do you do with that? 54 goals in 45 appearances across all competitions. It's disgusting.
It's ridiculous.
He's on fire.
PSG.
Man City. Oh, I was going to
say one person I've got to talk about if you're talking about the Bayern game before we move over. It's
Yeah,
how good Muller is.
yeah, he's still
Oh.
mustard. Muller's always
Class
been.
eight.
It's like
Class
a fine wine, mate. The game just gets better.
He scored
just
2, didn't he?
unbelievable.
He scored 2.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got 2.
he's just like as he gets older, he actually relies on his pace less. Like he evolves. He's just constantly ahead of the game in front of him. Just
Well, his best thing's always been his intelligence.
yeah.
Like, there's nothing
exactly.
physically freaky about Muller.
No,
That's why
he's
he
quite big.
like, but he's not exactly strong.
Oh,
He doesn't look it. What's his famous thing? He's an interpreter of space. So that's it. Like he's just always
Yeah.
known.
I think he's a big game player as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, when the big
just-
games are on, you play him because he produces on the big games.
quality player.
Well, 2 against Barca. Let's go. PSG.
Lucky, I thought.
Yeah, what they scored both their goals in injury time, didn't they? 91st and 93rd minute.
It's another testament to him. Back, bring him on, and he just changed the game, mate. Changed the game.
Yeah, best young player in the world, hands down.
Yeah, just
they was about to live up to
their scary talent.
They was about to live up to their bottle job reputation until
he came and helped him out.
Yeah,
and
was he injured?
Neymar missed that sitter, didn't he?
Did he? I didn't watch that game. Did he?
Yeah, Neymar missed 2 sitters in the first half.
Him and Mbappe, didn't they both score one each?
Nah, it was Chopomoto. Stokes.
Yeah, the Stoke ex-Stoke.
He scored the second. I can't remember who scored the first. I think it was.
It was
like a defender, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was way off the mark. Man City, Leon.
You want to talk
That was
about bottle
probably
jobs?
the biggest-
You want to talk about bottle jobs?
I had them down as winners. I thought Man City, this was going to be their year. And then I couldn't believe it. When they went 1-0 down, 1-0, and then I thought to myself, they'll crawl back. 2-1, 3-1. Sterling missed that sitter. Jesus Christ.
That was so bad, man. This is what I mean. I was trying to have this conversation with you the other night. Like, it's not that he can't score goals. He's quite evidently capable of scoring goals. But then again, who isn't in that City team for a start? But as a finisher, he's not deadly for me.
You don't think
He's not. You like Mark was saying. You know, if you were to pause the game when he was on a 1-on-1 and start seeing who's going to put their money in the hat for him to score, I don't see that many takers. I think for him to be that.
I know what you mean.
He's top tier, but like for him to be that killer status, he's got to find something else, man. He's a bottle job when he's finishing the points, man.
I do know what you mean. He does. It's not the first time he's missed a chance like that. Like, he does miss chances, but I still don't. I get what you're saying as well. Playing in that Manchester City team, bro, the creativity in that team and the chances that are just going to fall at your feet playing
If you keep
around.
running, you'll get goals.
Yeah, that's
you've
it.
got the fitness and you put yourself about.
I do hear that, but I do think he has improved a hell of a lot.
Yeah,
Especially in front of goal. In front of goal as well. I think he scores a lot
his
more.
His stats show that.
And he scores nice goals. I'm not saying he scores, left foot curlers, top bins. I get it. He can do it, but it's so important to do it when it matters, man.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
especially, it's all good doing left foot curlers against Stoke.
Well, if he scored that goal, for instance, that would have been 2-2, and then it's a totally different game. Do you know what I mean?
Or would it have been dead that Kane should have cut it back to Sterling. That's dead in the water.
Do you
Go on.
I was going to say, do you not think Pep got his tactics wrong? He tried to be too clever once again in a Champions League game, and it come back and beat him on the arse.
He's scared of actually playing a decent. He's scared of just going out there and trusting his team to do what they can do best. Every time he tries, I'm going from thinking he's like a master tactician to some sort of
Guardiola.
Tinker man, yeah. Like all these little faffing about with fruit 5 at the back and that. Mate, on paper, you play your strongest City side against that Leon side, you win. Just trust them to go and do
99 times out of 100, they should beat them.
Yeah, but he's making them do all this extra stuff to try and be clever, and it
didn't work.
It's no shock.
Got humbled.
When they changed shape to their more normal shape and Mahrez came on, they were miles better.
Different class, yeah. They were just, but not taking anything away from Leon. Great team.
I think Leon deserved to win. It wasn't like a smash and grab. They outplayed a lot.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Their second goal,
to Memphis.
everyone complained about it, but I didn't think it was that much. I didn't think it was a foul on Laporte.
I think it could have been given a foul, but it would have been a soft foul. But you see him given. It's one of them ones, isn't it?
Yeah, I
You
do
see him given.
But the way that they went on about it, like obviously
That's 3-1 anyway, so what's it matter?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Edison again with another mistake.
Yeah, he can't. He just.
Oh, he drives me mad.
So let's wrap it up with the Champions League. Now Man City are out. I think it's a silly question, but Bayern for me.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I think. What's the final potentially? It's Leipzig, Paris.
It will be Leipzig, Paris, Lyon, Bayern. They're the two semis. So they're going to have either Leipzig.
Paris, Bayern would be a sick final if they've got a full team out. Paris probably still get fun. But
Do you know what? I'm saying it here now, yeah. I can see PSG losing their semi. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yeah, I think they're a decent team. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it wouldn't shock me. And then I can see an all-German final.
I fancy them battering that lot. I think they'll just start the full team, won't make the mistake from the last round, and they'll batter them lot.
I don't think it's not that.
Tomorrow night, isn't it?
It's Mbappe's coming back from an injury. That's why they've
That's
on
why
the
they're
bench.
starting.
Yeah.
But,
So-
I think they'll batter them.
Europa, obviously, we've got Inter Shakhtar tonight, and then the winner of that will play Seville. Who do
I
you
think
have down for that?
I still have Inter to win that whole thing.
Well,
squad is-
obviously, I
I
was
think
backing my
in-
boys.
Seville got a chance now. I think they played really
They're
well.
not. They ain't got goals in them like Inter, man. I think Inter all the way. Like they proved it last night. They're good on the ball and that, but Inter. I think Inter will. I think Inter.
Isn't it
I mean,
ironic that
you've got goals in you, and you can score against them.
It's very true. Very true.
it's a
Not
bit
even
ironic?
bubbling, like
No, it's true. It's true. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just think Inter for the Europa. I don't know. You never know. Like I thought United would beat Seville, but
It's funny because Man United go out and Man United B team are probably going to go through to the final.
yeah,
Inter Milan
Mate,
has got how
listen,
many
if we went against
ex-United
Inter in
players
the
there?
final, that's what I keep saying. They need to bloody, I don't know, bruv. Conte needs to be the face of Manchester United, I swear to God, because this guy, all we need to do is give him Phil Jones and he's completed the set, I swear.
Yeah, but if
He
he picks
wants-
up a trophy, he's done a good job.
He wants Chris Smalling. Yeah, he wants.
Listen, based on Smalling's performance at Roma, like Smalling's not even a bad centre back. That's the thing. He's probably better than.
I just don't think he can deal with the prem pace. I think going out to Roma,
That's the argument.
it's a little bit slower, a little bit more space on the ball. I think he looked like a class act out there.
Yeah, that's where he got their player of the season. So much as have made that up, but he got.
No, he
they
did.
wanted to keep him.
I
Yeah,
think he did that. They're trying to get him back as well. Apparently, they're trying to line up a deal to bring him to make him Roma player. That's what I was reading today.
I don't think he wants to be at United anymore. I got
No,
that
he doesn't.
impression.
Lukaku at bloody Inter Milan as well is
Yeah, bits.
bits.
Yeah,
He's
bits.
killing the game. I swear he's like
I mean, that was
9
always going to
consecutive
happen for
European
me.
goals this season. I swear he's banged European goals in Europa this league, like 9 on a trot or something.
You play to his
Apart from having
strengths,
the-
he will score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I said though. This is what I said at United. I said if you actually watch Lukaku play, right, and I'm not blaming United, but what made him so good at Everton is they built their team around him. They even built their style of play around him. If you watch a game or even the highlights and just watch Lukaku, he's always on the last man. He's always looking for that ball in behind to come through. And he did it so much at United, and they just weren't looking for that ball for him. So they were looking for him to be more of a hold-up player and a poacher, and he's not actually like that. He will spin that last man.
He's quick.
and tuck. Yeah, if you play to his strengths, like Tom said, he will score goals. I mean,
Oh,
he's
100%. I don't doubt that.
23 and 36, 6 goals in 9 appearances in Europa, 31 in 49 appearances in everything.
Good stats. Good
For the
stats.
first season, yeah.
Yeah, good stats.
Yeah.
Should we roll on to some transfer news? What's the latest
Yeah,
transfer?
let's go
Well,
through
while you were, I hate to say it, but have you seen who West Ham are linked with?
Who?
Phil Jones.
That's his level.
Yes.
That's his level.
We've had talks of 3 defenders this week apparently from this geezer that I follow, and it's Shane Duffy who I'd have. Out of the
Yeah.
3, I'd have him all day. John Stones, who probably wants $500,000 a day or whatever he was on, and yeah, unluckily the king of screw faces, Phil Jones.
Mate, he'd fit right in at West Ham.
What about transfers that have been confirmed already?
Let's have a look. I'll go through a few
Joe Hart, is he done?
transfers and headlines.
Sanchez is all done.
Sanchez.
Good news that for Man United, really. Let's be honest.
That's the best bit of business you've done so far, definitely.
Jesus. Joe Hart to Spurs. Free transfer.
I'm just going to say this as a fan that's had to endure Joe Hart between the sticks. The geezer is a complete spacker, mate. He has absolutely no idea what he's doing. Like woefully inept goalkeeper. Honestly, I feel like someone's like cut open his head and taken away the goalkeeper part of his brain. He sleeps.
What happened to him? What happened to
Mate,
him?
honestly, I can't tell you how bad the geezer is.
He fell off.
There's not enough time for me to explain how bad Joe Hart is. It's unbelievable.
Who else have we got? We've got
Willian to Chelsea, Willian to Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah.
Well, we've already had this debate between ourselves and we split down the middle. I personally think Onofre is a good signing. I know you lot don't agree,
Yeah.
but
No, I'm with him.
Will Norris
think-
from Wolves to Burnley. I've never even
Who?
heard of him. Will Norris from Wolves to Burnley.
Willian, yeah, he is a good signing for someone on a free, but he's not a good signing for Arsenal on a free. You don't need him. Well, and you know what? I take it back. Actually, if you are getting rid of Lacazette, then it makes a little bit more sense. If
no, but he
Lacazette's
doesn't play
gonna
the
go
same
to
position as
He
Lacazette.
doesn't, but he's an attacking player, though.
Yeah, but
You said it yourself. Arsenal
he's
all
good
breast,
depth.
no buttocks, bro.
Yeah, they are, but he's good depth. to
And
have
you're
in the
still.
squad.
I read today that you're still looking at Coutinho as well.
Again, just add the depth.
I see Coutinho to United.
I'd take Coutinho to United probably right now.
I can
After
see-
yesterday, Douglas Costa to United as an alternative to Sancho.
Depends how much.
Injury
Depends
prone.
how much.
I don't.
Not
think
bad. Great player, great ability. And
Yeah, but
also done one of the sickest skills I've ever watched on a Champions League highlight.
but he's a injury prone man. He's like
Yeah.
He must be pushing 30 as well, isn't he? Is he
He's got
30
to be
plus
close, yeah.
yet?
I think
He's
he's
gotta
got to
be
be
close.
30. Yeah.
Yeah, so it depends on the transfer fee. If you can get him cheap, I would say get him. If not, I wouldn't pay a lot of money for him.
What
There's
about this?
rumours
For,
Messi to United.
yeah.
Now,
was
that
that,
would be
Mark?
a great signing.
I'm going to say
Yeah,
Messi's going nowhere,
unbelievable.
but in the less likely to happen ones, we've got Juve want Lacazette. I can see that happening.
I've heard
Yeah.
that a few times now. That's
Yeah.
becoming
Makes
stronger and
sense.
stronger.
Well,
Juve
what-
selling Diabla. I can't see that happening.
No, apparently
Looks
they
like
want to sell
Dybala.
him. They want to get rid of
Well-
him. They're going to offer him to United as well.
Wouldn't that be it then? Sell Dybala and get Lacazette.
Who's going to
Then-
pay 90 million for Dybala at the way the transfer market
Oh
is?
no,
at the
they'll have to
moment?
obviously cut their price.
Well, they're talking about potentially trying to discuss a good deal to take Pogba back, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard that they're going to offer Diablo to Man United and try get Pogba as part of the deal or something. I don't know.
I think Pogba's happy.
I honestly think Pogba's
to
going to sign for United again. I think he's going to sign a new deal. I think it will be a long, dragged out process.
Mm.
I think he will sign for United again. I think he's settled down a bit since Solskjaer's taken the job. Yeah. But Dybala leave Juve. Apparently they want to sell him. So who's going to buy him? Tottenham were linked with him a season or two ago, weren't they?
They're still linked to them now. He's a good player.
He is a
Right.
good player. I'd have him at United, definitely. He's a baller. Headline here.
Chelsea.
Who?
Dunk to Chelsea already.
Yeah,
as
Dunk
well.
to
Oh, mate,
Chelsea.
I like Dunk. I think that's a good
Yeah,
signing
I
if it
think it's
happens.
quality. Yeah.
How much have they talked about any numbers?
40 million.
I think.
40 million.
That's about right. He's about half as good as Deck, so it's about right.
And then John
He-
Stones to Chelsea as well.
Yeah, that's not a great
Yeah.
signing.
Nah.
He's apparently definitely had talks with West Ham, but that mean a lot.
He's going to
Yeah.
have to take
think-
a hell of
I
a
think-
pay cut if he wants to get paid for West Ham.
I think Dunk would be a better signing for you lot than John
John
Stones.
Stones. So,
Oh, that
100%.
Gabriel from. Is he in the French league? He's linked to Arsenal, isn't he? A centre back.
Yeah, Lille,
Yeah,
22
yeah.
years old. Well, from what I
apparently it's a
read,
done deal. That's what
He's
I
done
read,
deal.
done
But
deal.
Yeah.
Man United are linked to him and have been linked to him. Arsenal and I think maybe Everton. I'm not sure. There's a third
no,
team.
apparently it's a choice between Arsenal and Napoli, and it seems like Napoli hinges on them selling Koulibaly, but at the minute no one wants to buy him.
Again,
So-
80 million. Who's going to fork
They
out 80
should.
million?
He's a beast, man.
Every
Yeah.
transfer window, Koulibaly gets linked with every club. He just
He
never
does.
leaves there.
Never goes.
Um,
I've seen Casper to either Chelsea or United as well.
I see Casper to
United
United.
would be so legendary, man.
I'd take
I
Casper
believe it
Chelsea.
though. I don't believe it. It would be a like just one of those crazy things.
Iconic.
but-
Yeah.
yeah, I don't believe it. I can't see that happening, to be honest.
I think he's quality, mate. I think
He's a good
quality
goalie.
He's a good
goalie.
Yeah.
It's just one of the ones where United just do not need it. You have De Gea,
Henderson.
Romero's a good keeper, and you have Henderson on loan. You just you
Yeah.
don't
I
need
reckon
to
he's more
spend money on him.
likely. He's a better fit for Chelsea, really. He's an improvement on Kepa, and he's probably be a decent
He'd come straight in.
addition. What about this for a headline I've just read on BBC? Silva to get statue at the Etihad Stadium as 10-year Man City spell ends. They're putting a statue of David
Deserved.
Silva.
Yeah, well
Deserved.
man.
Yeah.
Deserved. Great player. Yeah.
Little magician, mate.
Statue, yeah.
He's probably their guy, isn't he? From the whole since they
Still, the
become
great.
like,
On
in
a
this
side
new
note,
city.
that, sorry, go on.
No, go on, you go.
I was going to say, it still makes me laugh, that statue of Ronaldo they made.
Apparently,
The mad screwed up face.
Yeah.
apparently Zaha to PSG.
That'd be a sick move for him.
You
Yeah.
reckon?
I'm a big fan of Zaha, man. I think he's like
Same.
a top tier player. I think he's got the potential in a proper team.
Yeah,
I think his motivation ain't there at the minute, man. And why would it be? He's been publicly trying to get out of thingy for a long time for Palace, trying to get out of Palace. So I just feel like as soon as he's got that motivation and that rocket up his backside, do you know what I mean, to start proving himself, I think he can just change the game like that.
He's definitely a level above Palace. I think we can all agree there.
100%. Yeah. I think he could walk it. I think he could start for any top 4 Premier League side. I think he'd get in City side.
You reckon? I don't
Yeah,
think
I'll rate him that highly. I think
above Mahrez or above Sterling? I don't think so.
All right, maybe not. City's hard because of their squad depth, but I think he starts for United. I think. No, Salah. Yeah.
And
I think.
Mane.
All right, he definitely get in the squad for them too, and any 4 to 6 then.
I agree with you. He's a good player. It's sad
I
that
think.
United had the falling out with him and let him go. Really, he probably would have gone on to better things.
I think potentially though. I think if he was to get the games under his belt, I think he could definitely get into the starting teams for City and Liverpool.
There's always a rumour about people sleeping with David Moyes' daughter. That was the rumour there, that he fell out of
that was
Zaha.
it, wasn't it? That was it.
What's David Moyes' daughter saying? Because if she's a train wreck, then obviously that ain't.
She looks anything like David Moyes. It's not good.
That's what I mean.
It's like there was also the rumour that she slept with Antonio, innit? And that's why he didn't play him to start with. Like the go-to rumour.
Well, now we
I've
definitely are.
I've googled her name and I've just got Wilfred Zaha finally clears the air on the rumours he slept with.
That was the whole thing that Man United got rid of him, though. David Moyes didn't want him because of that.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Anyways,
We've moved far into the gossip columns now, innit?
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, exactly.
Mark's lowering the tone.
Oh, wait, sorry.
On
that high note or low note.
Yeah, on that high note or low note, we'll wrap it up. Big up anyone that listened, watched, smash that subscribe button, all of that stuff.
I'll keep a straight face once when we do that.
Yeah. No, love, man. Inside the white lines. We'll catch you guys soon.